Hey guys, what's up? This is Pantsar Dragon, and today we'll be doing a support tier list for patch 4.13. Now, some champions have been hit this patch, and that's kind of underwhelming. I don't think those champions are that as strong as they were before, and I do feel that the supports who weren't nerfed are getting stronger right now. So let's go ahead and let's get started. So previously, last time was Zyra, but I do feel like, I don't know, I guess she's not that strong as I thought, and to replace her is Leona. So Leona didn't really get changed. She's still that tanky monster, is a beast mid game, and like a decent tank late game. But when it comes to mid game, there's better roamers like Alistar or BRAUM. She's a bit more all in, while they are kind of peel and kind of disengage too. But trust me, right now there are better champs than Leona. So in patch 4.12, previously was Leona at number 4. But I do feel like NAMI is stronger. She's better at laning for sure. And she's not all in like Leona. You can actually kind of roam and kind of disengage with the tidal wave or whatever. Her roaming is subpar, but her teamfight potential is still strong. You know, as long as her tidal wave is not blocked by BRAUM's E or Yasuo's wind wall. And also, she only got a movement speed nerf, and that's not really much compared to other people. But yeah, she's still a pretty good champion. Previously, at number 3 was Morgana. But right now, with the recent nerfs to BRAUM, I do feel like we have to move him up, since in the last tier list he was at number 1. You know, it's just little slight nerfs that kind of made him a bit weaker in the early game and mid game. He's still strong late game, but it's weird. I do feel like there are better champions than him right now. And even though he does still have that 1.75 second stun, the constant nerfs to him are starting to add up. And so I do feel like he went from a really OP support to a pretty decent good support. I mean, he still got its utility, it's just his early game and mid game kind of got a little nerfed. And previously at number 2 was THRESH, but again, like BRAUM, with the constant nerfs to him, I feel like he's going to go down into play. You know, the nerfs this patch was his team fighting kind of got lesser, since his shield is now only one target and him. Which to me is actually a big nerf, since not everyone's getting a shield, only him. It's like a free Solari for your team, now it's just only for 2 people. And his ult's damage has been reduced to a single target, since if that single target hits 2 walls, it doesn't do any damage on the second wall. And the way I see it is, the people who are good at THRESH, you know, really good at landing hooks, or know all his combos and stuff, you know, just really know how to play THRESH, are the players who will pick him. And to the average player who can decently play him, I don't think they'll be picking him. He's not as strong in that sense. So with all that being said, at number 2 is Alistar. Alistar, oh my god, he's such a beast when it comes to mid game and late game. Like, if you ever faced a jungle cow in season 2, you would know how scary that is. And if you put that from support and he starts roaming, people are gonna die. And of course, his team fighting is super strong. Like, you can't kill him for what, 6 seconds? I think that's his ultimate duration. And he has really good zoning potential onto the enemy, since there is a fear of that pulverized headbutt combo onto the enemy, locking him up for your team to engage on. And he's just super scary mid and late game. You know, his cooldowns are kind of long, but whatever, it's still big bursts, crowd control. And in lane he's kind of mediocre, but if the jungler ganks, that guy's gonna die, since he can flash pulverize and headbutt him to your team. And if you kind of have to play kind of safe, he does have a heal to sustain both him and his laning partner. Honestly, to sum it all up, in lane he's like decent, but when it comes to mid game and late game, he's super strong. And previously at number 1 was BRAUM, but like I said before, got nerfed a bit, the nerfs are adding up, and I do feel someone is better to take number 1, and it is none other than Morgana. Okay, so the only one who's actually never been nerfed is Morgana. And since every other high tier supports have been getting nerfed, she is deemed to reign supreme over solo queue. And since the meta is kind of like tanky-ish, like, you know, like BRAUM, Alistar, all this stuff, and what the tanks do, they have high CC while being really durable, and so Morgana can negate that high CC and just say black shield. And her base damages are really strong, and she's really good at catching people with her dark binding, since that does last 3 seconds. And in general, I do feel like Morgana is probably like the best in every elo despite skill level, since she's so simple to use. So to sum it up, she was one of the high tier supports, and she's the only high tier support to have not been nerfed yet, which makes her right now one of the strongest in the game. So hey, thank you for watching my video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Please like, subscribe, and comment below. And check out my other tiers for this patch. And yeah, that's about it. I'm Pantsar Dragon, and I'll see you guys next time.